There's a couple of things. I mentioned our 10 recipes that we distill and age. We have to use 2 grain recipes, mash bills. We use a lot of small flavoring grain, a lot more than any other bourbon brand. We have one mash bill that has 75% corn, 25% rye grain, and 5% malted barley. The other has 60% corn, 35% rye, and 5% malted barley. Even the 20% rye mash bill is more than small flavoring grain than any other. We use, this gives Four Roses a little bit of spiciness relative to other brands. And the smoothness and the mellowness of Four Roses, I think, sets us apart. And to achieve something really good at the end, to be the best of the best, in our opinion, I'm touch prejudice, at the end of the process, what goes into the bottle, it's imperative to begin with the best raw materials. This is our 52nd year of using the same group of farmers, a small group in a small geographic area in Indiana. We've sourced our corn now for 52 years from the same families of farmers. We've used more rye than anyone else. We look at every rye market grown around the world. We've been sourcing our rye grain from Germany about 8 of the last 10 years. 5 years prior to that, 4 of those years, we sourced our rye out of Sweden, which I thought was probably the best rye I've ever seen in my career. So starting off with the best of the grains enables us to achieve the smoothness and mellowness, a nice soft long finish without the kick and bite as most bourbons. And it doesn't make us better. I'm not going to say that. It just makes us a little bit different, and people can anticipate the flavors are different. Now that's the smoothness and mellowness, and also every label, because of our 10 recipes, there is an infinite number of ways that we can mix or mingle or blend those recipes together to get something new each and every time. Every label consumers will ever see with a Four Roses label on the bottle will be different by formula design, not just because it has more or less age or more or less strength or age in one warehouse versus another. It actually are totally different by a formula design. For example, our single barrel bourbon relative to our small batch bourbon, we use 4 recipes here. We use 1 here. The yeast we use in our single barrel is not one of 2 yeasts we use in our small batch. And one thing I didn't say earlier, we use the 2 mash bills, and I don't know of another distillery anywhere. Now, there could be some of the micro distilleries that are doing something different, but I don't know of another distillery of any kind of whiskey that is using more than 1 proprietary yeast culture, and we have 5. So it's in conjunction with the 2 mash bills, using 5 yeasts at different times in fermentation, is how we distill and age separately. 10 recipes.